Hello everyone, welcome back to Andy Con Trains for a much needed layout update. Been pretty busy the last couple months, lots of new stuff. Anybody's following my Instagram, which is Andy Con Trains as well, I post a lot of stuff on there. And today I'm making a video to show you all the updates, some of the plans. We'll start off with all these hopper cars that came from a large purchase. Bought quite a lot of stuff recently. Some really good deals. That's why I love HO. But these are all some Stewart cars, Bowser cars, some Blue Box cars. Couldn't pass up the deal. Some really nice cars came out. I've been painting all my wheels and trucks with some NATO brown and NATO black paint from Tamiya. I do have another Penske M1. I'm waiting on the gear to come back from it. It's brand new. Made a couple laps trying to layout and then had some issues. But I should have the parts next week. Like I said, all these cars are new to the layout. I'm well over 200 hopper cars now. Alright, rounding the corner here. Fair amount of these cars are new to the layout. Bought a lot of 120 cars. Got a couple pretty decent cars to keep. And using the layout, I sold off a good amount of the stuff I didn't need. My buddy Rick took stuff he could use as well. So, I've been buying and selling some lots. If you follow my Instagram, I post the for sale stuff on there as well. If anybody's looking for some stuff, I have a few lots listed. These are all the cars that are currently on the layout that are new, or most of them on the train that just went by. But I'll take you guys for a little tour. Alright, so now I give you a preview of the town industrial side. Got some street running. Picked up a crane kit. This will be for the transfer load terminal here. For coils, whatever else you would pull out of a rail car and put on a dock and send to a truck. Obviously more details will be added. I still need to finish painting a lot of track over here. That's kind of on my major punch list item. It just takes a lot of time, and hopefully I can find time to knock out my punch list. Here is the set of buildings I picked up at the Oaks show. Already done. I'll more than likely go back and redo them, but I need to get these perfectly level and set where they exactly need to be permanently. These ones are pretty close. Back here I need to find backs for the windows as well, so that's a whole nother project in itself. Did a lot of static grass recently, trying to be done with the static grass applicator. Gonna pass it off to my buddy so he can use it on his lot when he needs it. Don't mind my cord here. Made all the grass back here an access road. Repainted a lot of the roads. I still need to paint more roads and mix some paint to get the color I want. Over here I'm gonna do a backdrop or a flat, some sort of building to add some dimension, some depth. Here's all my passenger inventory. Sold off some of the cheaper cars recently. Looking for some more higher end cars in the future. Hopefully Timonium in October I can find what I'd like. While I'm over here, here's some my current collection. I have shelves for plenty more stuff. Hoping to buy lots more over the next year and fill up the shelves. Now this 8-foot shelf here, this will be steam air only cars. I believe I'm gonna have a steam air only section for hopper cars as well, or at least coal hoppers. I have another shelf down here that's not 100% mounted or on hinges. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet, but that is there. And I'm going to build more shelves on the workshop side, probably in the fall once you can go outside and not melt. Started adding a parking lot. This is actually painted shingles. It makes a nice gravel look. I will probably go back and paint that a different color, but for now that's just like get a base down. A lot of this track is painted over here. We need to continue doing that and laying ballast. I'm going to redo this retaining wall. I'm going to put the wall next to the track and then have the embankment going up. I'm probably going to put signals in, so this is where I'm going to have to take out that wall anyway to get access, possibly. That's still an unplanned topic of what I'm buying and how I'm going to do it. All this over here has got grass. Did some changing around here. Painted the roads. Still need to do a lot of touch up. Need some more buildings for in here. Branch line. It's pretty well covered. There's lots of details I will plan to do after I have everything laid out and set permanently. Then I will spend the time to super detail and add everything exactly how I'd like. But that's like the last of the things we're gonna do on the overall layout. Here's more inventory. I haven't even opened some of these yet. I've had them for a month or so now. Here's my finished display case for the locomotives. Still have some project engines I need to finish, get the coders for. Here's my paint racks, in case you've never seen these, plus some other stuff. Bought all these shelves on Amazon. They're pretty cheap for a 5-pack. Just keeps everything nice and neat. They work for whatever else you need. There's my paint mixer. More of this stuff's been organized. Supplies. My for sale shelf, that is stuff that's not listed yet. These Pennsy hoppers I posted on my Instagram out of Burlington Northern. If anybody's looking for that, you can find me at AndyCon Trains on there, and I'll show better pictures of that stuff. I got for sale inventory that's boxed and listed, ready to ship when the deal's made. And back to the other side of the town. Got this house. Need to add more houses in this area, or maybe a police station, something of that nature. Hopefully find something at the show coming up. My workshop. That's a box. Up here is 53 hoppers amongst these Walthers boxes. Me and my buddy split up, made a deal on them, got them shipped. Wasn't exactly thrilled with the shipping, but they were cheap. Then took a blind bid at an auction. Picked up these Morgantown and Kingwood Acura hoppers. Pretty cool, small little short line that served the B&O in West Virginia. So that was a cool surprise. Pretty good price on these. Also picked up a 3-pack of the CCC and St. Louis, which I believe is the Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Chicago, St. Louis. I might be messing that up, but it's something of that nature. Some extra parts. I do use shingles for some of my roads. I plan to repaint some of the other ones I've already painted. That's just a base to see how it turned out with some just generic craft paint. I'll be experimenting with painting those. This is a bunch of ore jennies in Penn Central and Conrail, Pennsylvania. More kits that I still yet to open up. I need to work on the layout and not sit there and build my kits. I have a brand new Pennsy M1B that I should have the gears for this week, and I'll be running on the layout very shortly for my steam air time. Put some roads in down here, static grass, and finish some ballast over here. All along here is grassed. I'm gonna paint the fascia eventually, but I have a pretty big notebook of a punch list per section of the layout to attack. Here are more new cars that have been painted, trucks painted, wheels painted, that haven't been ran on the layout yet. I got like about 20 something more hopper cars that need to get all rebuilt for the layout, all for fairly cheap. Well, that's the overall progress. Pretty much I plan to go pretty busy on the layout over the next year. As some of y'all know, that my other hobby is drag racing, which we are taking a break from, but probably around this time next year we should be starting that plan back. We got a lot of plans for that and go kind of a big time operation soon. So once we get back to racing, the spring to fall would be very little train time. So now I'm make most of the opportunity and go pretty hard on the layout. So if you don't see updates frequently, it's probably because I'm down here working and just trying to do a mass amount of work, and then I'll do a video like this, show everything. However, in a couple weeks, my buddy will be coming over with some steam, and we'll be running a lot of steam on my layout. And everybody will stay tuned for the steam special. It'll probably be like 3-4 weeks to get that video going. We'll be hitting a train show, and then right now I'm trying to sell a lot of this inventory I bought to sell to hit the Timonium train show and hopefully buy lots of good stuff there. Or if not, I'm probably waiting for some stuff to come out. I'd like to get some more steam air diesels I've seen some nice Baldwins are out by Bowser. Probably some Rapido FA units. Potentially, I'd prefer FT units if I could find them, but I don't think there's a current one out there. Because my layout will be the beginning of Conrail or 1958 kind of Pennsylvania Railroad base, but I'm gonna have fun with the steam era stuff and kind of do a little loose base as long as they're eastern roads, something that would have ran near around Pennsylvania, Maryland, that kind of area, Western Maryland, B&O. I'm also going to run some chassis system with my Conrail era, which I'm yet to buy any engines, but it's in the plans. Don't mind my air conditioning running. Put more trees up over here recently. I do need to figure out what I'm going to finish this wall like. I might just backdrop it too. But I thank everybody who watched the video. Stay tuned for more. And like I said many times already, be sure to follow my Instagram for behind the scenes work. I post a lot of stuff there just because it's quick and easy to show everybody what I'm doing, and just a couple pictures, maybe some videos. But I'll try to post some shorts as I'm making progress too. But thank you everybody. Thanks for subscriptions and tuning in. Have a great weekend.